Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about spirituality versus science. Now, I'm kind of just like putting them against there because it's easier to see it labeled like that, like versus, and it's funny to kind of talk about this kind of stuff. And I really wanted to talk about this because there's a lot of different ways that I can explain this, or there's more videos that I will make in the future about this kind of stuff, but it's important to look at these things sometimes in a spiritual way, in a scientific way, or both. They're never it's never cut and dry, is what I've always seen, what I've always noticed, is that spirituality and science, they really just go together a lot of the time, and they're it's very cool to think of it that way. Like, for example, I'm going to talk about a few things where I talk about science and spirituality in the public sector in terms of like scientists, and then I'm also going to talk about within my own life how I have used this type of perspectives. And the first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about doctors and surgeries and things like that. A lot of spiritual people think about spirituality as in terms, I only want to use Chinese medicine or use natural medicine or a natural way of doing things, natural this and natural that. And they will not go to the doctors. They will not have surgeries. They will not look into conventional medicine at all. They will just try to heal things naturally with the energy or crystals or something. And that's great. I think all of that is absolutely fantastic. And I think that everyone should always try to exhaust all other things before going to conventional medicine. Maybe that's the way they're being led. But sometimes, especially in my life, I used to be more like that. I liked things naturally, and I like doing things but sometimes you just have to have surgery, or you have to sometimes things can't be healed just by spirituality or something. Sometimes it's best to get surgery because it will heal faster, or certain things. And it was hard for me to accept this sometimes because I don't like surgery. No one likes to be cut open, but a lot of the times, especially nowadays, the way people do surgery, doctors do surgeries now, a lot of them, it's really good, and it's really minimally invasive, and it's really awesome. And yeah, that's really cool. So always trust your gut instinct, and you can ask the angels for advice on these topics and whether you should go and get a certain surgery, or should do this and shouldn't do that. And I see a lot of people when they're older, doctors might recommend, or people might recommend for them to go on hormone replacement therapy or something like that. And if you feel better, while you're on that hormone replacement therapy, why not do it? I mean, it's not really natural, but none of the things that we do, nowadays are really that natural. The way people live, with lights and phones and me filming myself on a YouTube video. So it's nice to look at things different ways, and you don't always nothing's ever really that cut and dry. I mean, it's best just to do what you want and what you feel is best for you. Like, for example, if you're getting older and you say you're 65, 70, and you feel like crap and you need something that's going to help you, maybe that might be hormone replacement therapy or something like that, which is kind of cool. Okay, and the other thing that I would love to talk about is scientists and the public sector and public academia, people that really smart, a lot smarter than me, that know a lot about this kind of stuff, like whether it's space or anything. I really enjoy listening to people that have a lot of knowledge about this kind of stuff, because I don't. And it's very cool to see a lot of these scientists are becoming more and more open-minded to the ideas, different ideas, because there's different discoveries being made all the time. So it's very cool to think of it like that. And I'd say most scientists, they probably aren't spiritual. They probably don't have spiritual beliefs. and they're more closed-minded and cut and dry. And that's okay. They're playing a role. They're playing a purpose to really push the envelope on, finding things that, finding new discoveries that, anyways, even if they might not be, spiritual. But also one of the reasons why scientists don't want to say things about spirituality, because they know that there'll be a lot of pushback, especially in the academic field. There's a lot of people that do not like that kind of stuff. So that is also really cool. And I think one of the scientists that I really enjoyed watching his name is Rudy Shield. He's from Harvard, and he has more of a spiritual outlook and perspective on it. And you can merge spirituality and science and into one, because they are really one. And when you look at it, the body, the reality, everything, the earth grid, the earth, everything is really just math, but it's very, very advanced, unlimited, infinite math. It's like very complex, very intricate, and it's very cool. Like, this reality is made up in like a mathematic makeup, and we probably will never understand it fully. I don't think we will incarnate it into this human form, because it's so intricate, so infinite, so cool, so awesome. But yeah, I thought it was cool to tap on those ideas. And the last one is Tesla. I would love to talk a little bit about Nikola Tesla. He really would always say the secrets of the universe are found in frequency, energy, and vibration. And we use those terms all the time in spirituality, and we understand that a lot in spirituality. Maybe not in a super scientific way, but we don't have to, because we know that there's more than meets the eye, and that's really cool. Like, just happening. So if you are a very closed-minded person and you want to say, oh, there's no spirit, there's no this, no that, well, you're shutting yourself off to those type of things. You're being closed-minded. You're saying there's no evidence, there's not this, there's no this. But if you open yourself up and say, maybe there's a possibility, maybe this and maybe that, and you're a bit more curious and you dive into it a little bit more, you will find things that are extraordinary, and the things that are miracles, that things that not everything meets the eye, is what meets the eye. And the universe is very, very expansive, and there's many things that could happen. Like, it's very, very cool. And just because we can't see something with our physical eyes doesn't mean it's not there. A spirit is not there, which is very cool. Environmentally, we're advancing so much scientifically, whether it's from electric cars or solar energy or this or that. And I think that's very important and very awesome that we're doing that. And I really commend the scientists that really work on that kind of stuff. That really helps advance our society, because technology doesn't advance by itself. Like, people have to work very hard to come out with these new type of things in order to provide them for our society. And I think that's very awesome and very important, because we all know that having a better environment is just better for everyone. It's better. And whether you don't believe in climate change, or climate change is this or that, it's still important to have the cleanest environment possible, and it improves the quality of life of everyone around. Also, the energy, it's not just about improving the environment, it's about the energy. It improves the energy. Like, for example, we have forests and things like that, and there's energies that live in the forest, like fairies and angels and different things, different elementals, and they are more high vibrational. So like, helping the environment helps the elementals more. It helps our energy, it helps the earth's energy, so it helps everything. And that's everything I wanted to talk about. Thanks for watching. All of you have a great day.